Woo! Hello out there, family and friends. Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening. Oh, yes. Wherever you happen to be on this most lovely and delightful planet of ours. Tell a friend, yeah, honey, 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 honey. Yeah. Whoa, yes, this is fantastic Freedom Fridays, y'all. Fantastic because we create the most fantastic story about how we would love for our lives to be. Yes, we do. Freedom, freedom. Well, now, we have the freedom to choose again and again and again. If we don't like it, yes, we have the freedom to choose again and again and again and again until it suits us, until it is a smooth a flow of what we wish to experience. Fridays, y'all know what's up. Thank God it's Friday, 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 Friday. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. Woo, what y'all doing this weekend? I sure hope you're planning to have some fun, 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 fun. Because here on my show right here, everything is all about the fun. There's nothing serious going on here. It's all about the fun. Because fun is the angel's way. Fun and play. Many of y'all out there too serious. Gotta work hard. Make no time for fun in the sun and letting go of the heavy burden. Many believe that you got to work hard and suffer and all that kind of BS in order to achieve your goals. It's great to have goals. It's great to have a focus, a point of destination. Yes, but the destination is not the point. It is the journey. What are we experiencing on our journey to reach that so-called place when in actuality, that place ain't out there. It's in here. And in actuality, we've already reached it. It's already here. We just got to open our eyes and our hearts to realize it, whatever that is. Ain't nothing serious going on here. What y'all doing this weekend? I hope you're planning to have some fun. And fun should be at the top of the list, not at the end. Like everything else is a hell of a lot more important than you having fun, expressing yourself, showing up for every event in your life, grounded in being you. Not somebody else, what somebody else say you need to be and need to be doing to get this thing and that thing. You are the author and the finisher of your own fate, your own life. The divine Yeshua is the author and the finisher of our faith. We his brother or sisters, then what does that make us? The blood is the same. The spirit, the power is the same. Time to walk in it. Quit putting it on the shelf, thinking something else is a lot more important. Being a slave to the system, to the woo-hoo. And we ain't gonna mention no names, no woo-hoo. Because y'all know what I'm talking about. How about that? Hey, I'm going to the bank. Hey, put some money in there. Yes, I had the most fantastic weekend last Saturday and Sunday. Whoa. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to introduce myself before I start digressing. Digressing, as I always do, because I always have so much fun coming here and sharing with all of you. And, you know, that's what I do. That's who I be. You know what I'm saying? So let me introduce myself if you don't already know who I am. Hey, if you don't know me by now, it's time for you to get to know me. Yes, it is. Yeah. If you don't know me by now, said it's time for you to get to know me. Yes, it is. My name. My name that my beautiful mommy and daddy gave me, although each one of them said, no, no, I gave you that name. Oh, no, no, I gave you that name. Both of them claim it was their idea. How about that? And it was. And it was my idea too. My name is Terry Lynn Page, and I am also known as Queen Tierra Calafiebe del Cristo. How's that for royalty? Yeah, I'm royalty, baby, and so are you. You like to tack some more names on, or you got lovely shamans that you hang out with and give you names, and go right ahead because that's who you are. A name is synonymous with the energy, your energy, your anointing. You pick any name you like, whatever resonates with your soul's purpose. And I am a spiritual healer. I assist people in healing their lives and coming back into harmony with their soul's true purpose in this lifetime, in this incarnation. And I implement various modalities. Mhm. Sound healing. I do live. Oh, yes, I use various types of instruments, musical instruments and sounds. And I'm always adding new ones. It's like whatever like captures my soul. Oh, I've got to have that. I've got to share this with the people. I use various instruments, and I offer live one-on-ones or group sessions. I I do some of that on Wednesdays. My show is called Miracle Midweek Meditation, and that's on my Facebook private group called Ecstatic Joy with an exclamation point. So you can join my Facebook private group if you like to experience my sound healing sessions. And yes, it's every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is Miracle Midweek Meditation. And that's for people who want to get into receivership or receiving their healing in any area of uh, their lives that may be presenting itself in a calm and peaceful and beautiful uh, experience. Yeah, so stop by and check us out. Yes, and I also offer NST, and that is the neural sensory technique. And that modality is based on the works of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and beautiful Dr. Greg Braden, the Three Amigos. They used to travel around and do workshops together. They're doing some of their own stuff right now, but they were known originally as the Three Amigos, and I love them so much. I learned so much by um, getting into their practices and stuff they share. It's amazing, and their books. Get them hot off the shelf. Look them up. They're right here on YouTube, and that is a modality, the neurosensory technique, that assists us in coming back into our bodies. Most of us have experienced traumas in our childhood and past lives. And those traumas have never been healed. They've been suppressed, depressed, repressed. So voila, they show up in our adult lives after the age of 18. Some get it hit hard with it at age 30 because they've never been processed and transmuted. So they are living in the body somewhere, influencing our manifestations, our lives, events. And many don't have a clue as to what is going on, and why this keep happening over and over. But because that program is in there, that trauma is still in there, embedded in our cells and systems and organs, and where they neatly store themselves. Because when they're taking place, when the traumatic experience is taking place, usually your child or your defenseless, and the automatic response of the nervous system is to suppress in order to protect from an event and jump out of the body, not in there. And many psychologists and therapists can detect when the soul is not in the body and it's, over there underneath the sewing machine or under the kitchen table somewhere, hide behind the couch, literally. I had a session once way back in the day when I had experienced traumatic events, and they were coming to the surface, and I hadn't had no idea what the heck was going on. She looked at me, she said, "You're over there, huddled in the corner. You're not in here present." I was like, it was blowing my mind, But yeah, we navigate. If we jumped out, we're navigating from over there somewhere. Traumatized, defenseless, being, not in the body, navigating from inside the body. So all the same kind of crap keep happening over and over and over again. And many never process it. And they take that to their grave and come back here and do it again. Same old stuff. Hey, listen, it don't go away just because you get out of the body and get buried 6 feet under. It just means it hasn't been addressed. In the next life incarnation, it will get addressed or not. It's called the merry-go-round. Round and round, where it stops, nobody knows. But your higher self knows if you are prone to listening to it, guiding you to free yourself. Free your mind, the rest will follow. Yeah. Nervous system has to be healed. And that's in everybody. Ain't nobody immune to that kind of stuff. Everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Heal your body. Yeah. The time is right now. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't escape it just because people that just died, that they don't do anything. You ain't escaping nothing. So suicide is, actually we commit suicide every day, doing the things we're doing, slowly killing our bodies, slowly killing them. Ignorantly. But the foods we are eating, the breath we are breathing, which we can't help that except for to do the things that will combat that or mitigate that or transform that into healthy, beneficial, life-giving, resurrecting, regenerating breath, oxygen. And we go into that in my miracle music meditation sessions. Yeah. And so that neurosensory technique, I offer that live in one-on-ones and in group sessions. I also offer guided meditations, which is what I just mentioned it to you about, that I do in my the Miracle Midweek Meditation is a guided meditation session, sound healing meditation session. And I offer Diksha Blessing Transmission, and that is a modality out of India that is based on assisting you in removing the stinking thinking. Ooh, honey, that stinking thinking that creates all the shit in your life. You're like, where that coming from? Oh, somebody get some air freshener. Get that out of here. We suffering in here with that one. Woo, let's go. Get that out of stinking nasty food. Whoa. This modality, Disha Blessing Transmission helps us remove that sinking thinking and replace it with divine. The divine rose of Sharon, or rose of Damascus. Jesus Christ, or Yeshua, was known as the rose of Sharon, rose of Damascus. We get the Christ consciousness to replace that stinking thinking, and your life be smelling good, be smelling and feeling good. After that, yes, helping you to remove the stinking thinking. And I offer that in group sessions and one-on-one sessions, and that modality is complimentary, free, because as practitioners of that modality, we do not charge. However, donations for that modality are accepted. Any type of cash donations or monetary donations for that. And that is also can be included in any package that you order from my shop. Any modality that you order from my shop can be included in that for free. Upon request, how about that? And I also offer spiritual card readings, and I love the cards. The cards, they enhance the reading. I don't really need them. Most of my life, I've been able to see and read, and I didn't need cards. But a lovely practitioner friend of mine introduced me to my first deck of cards called the Osho Zen Tarot by Sri Bhagwan Rajneesh, and he's from the 70s, very controversial being, very loaded, and not because he was out there doing stuff to get people money. People love that man so much. They gave him Rolls Royces, and he said, he gave them away. He gave them away. I think he kept maybe one or two, and he had chauffeurs and stuff, but he gave them gifts away, gifted somebody else who needed a vehicle, and he wanted to bless them with something so beautiful. You can look him up back in the 70s. Bhagwan, he was deep. Sri Bhagwan Rajneesh. Well, his cards, Osho Zen. My friend gave me a reading with those beautiful cards. I'm like, oh my God, it was so amazing, and the energy from them. I thought, well, I got to get me some of those. And that was my first deck that I began learning the tarot from. Very beautiful energy. And I offer card readings, and you can find those on my shop as well as my other modalities that I offer. And I also offer inspirational music CDs. My latest one is Mother Earth Divine, which is a compilation, of different songs. The lead or the title track, Mother Earth Divine, was a beautiful piece that my mother channeled through me from the other side. It had no lyrics or words at the time. It was just an instrumental. And fast forward, the chant came in, and incidentally, once the whole song was together, and it became the lead of the opening performance of my band called Kirtan Kara of Pure Bhakti Devotion, which when I received the song was not even a band. We didn't even wasn't a band yet. Just, that all happened mysteriously out of influences from the other side and some things that we found out later that my mother had orchestrated and brought us all together that I had no idea. I never found that stuff out until after she was on the other side, and it was brought to me by my band members, my band leader, who looked at me and just saw, oh my God, you don't know what I know. And then he told me, it's like, when did she do all this? Like, I had no idea that was going on, but she did. So anyway, that's a whole nother story that I've told many times. And my spoken word CD, Reclaim Your Birthright Self-Empowerment Workout, inspirational CD. That was a channel piece when I was working with the great Shaman Queen Nala Parrish of Columbus, Ohio, who actually was a West African shaman from another lifetime, but it bled over or came over into this lifetime. I don't know if anybody even knew that. Maybe they did. I did. And so I worked with her. She worked with me. Woo! And she still appears. She's on the other side as well at this time. She appears pretty often. And my son sees her and hears her. So that's a whole other thing. Anyway, these abilities, all of us have them. It ain't just me. All of us have them. The question is, are we willing to develop them and listen to the leader of our higher self and bring them back online? And they're really being called to come back online in this time frame now with all the things happening on the planet, underneath the planet. And yeah, and the DNA upgrades, we are receiving an awakening of our so-called junk DNA, which is not junk. It was dormant up till this time to be activated by the solar flares that are firing off like a machine gun to awaken, activate that DNA and bring our abilities back online in full force, because this is who we are. And with those modalities, abilities coming back online, we cannot be controlled by anything or anyone anywhere. And that's what the powers that be don't like. So they've chosen many ways over our eons or centuries to suppress it in some way. But those of us who are awake, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, well, too late. We awake. And we're on our job. We're doing our thing here. And you can't take all of us out, can't you? So that's not, or any of it really, because we reached that place. We're reaching that place where we are regenerative, just like our brother who rose after 3 days. And he said before that, you can destroy this temple, but it'll rise in 3 days. Meaning, you ain't going to be able to keep us out. It's not going to happen. So many of us, I'll just add this little point from days from our past lives, studied with him, were part of the Seeing movement. I was. And many who had not reached their full potential yet were still in training, were taken out. I was one of them. However, I'm back. And I'm here as a healer, light. Yeah, there's a fire somewhere. Healer, light worker, whatever you want to call me, whatever you want to call yourselves, basically, because we're all that. And we're all waking up to our full potential in this time frame. Some at different pace than others. Some move quickly up the scale to the next chapter. Some take a little bit of time. That doesn't mean, none of it matters. The point is that's what we're doing. That's what we're called as beings or humans on this earth plane to be doing right now, or allowing right now. And some will achieve that in this particular incarnation, and some will be in their next incarnation. None of it really matters. It's just that's the trajectory that we're all on. And many are called and few are chosen. We all called, few are chosen. Chosen means, did you choose to answer the call? And some did not choose to answer the call, so you don't be chosen. Okay. Anyway, so and yes, that CD, Mother Earth Divine, is designed to assist us in moving more smoothly from 3D surviving to 5D thriving. Yeah. In our passion work, which is not really work, and as we grow, we will begin to manifest out of thin air. I have, and some delightful sisters that I hang out with have and do. So anyway, that's another story. And by the way, we realize, we know that you're not going to experience, put it this way, those who are not on the same or vibrating at the same level are not going to experience those who are blinking in and out and bilocating and going all over the place and appearing right in front of you and stuff. If you're not a match to that, then you ain't going to witness it. If you're a match and you're vibrating at that level or that frequency, then you will experience, you will see them or us, or when we're in that, at that level. There are beings that sit down and just leave the planet when they're ready to go do that. And they don't leave a decaying, rotting corpse behind. They take it with them alive. They vibrate it right on out. I had a teacher once, his name was Michio Kushi of the Kushi Institute. And he taught us through food and lifestyle how to raise our vibration. There was a time in his life, if he told us a time in his life when he met the freedmen. The freemen, they called us the freemen. And they come down into society. Some see them a blink here, a blink there, and many don't see them because they're vibrating at a high level. And when they choose to exit the planet, they take their bodies with them. They just sit in a hole or sit in a dirt or however he described it, connected with the earth, and everyone leaves them alone. And in 3 days, I think it was, he said, their body's not there and they are not there. This not okay. They don't leave their corpse behind for responsibility of somebody else's responsibility. They take responsibility for their own soul and their own physical third dimensional body and vibrate it up to the higher dimensions and it disappears. That's too much for some of you. A lot of you, really. But that's the trajectory that we're on. We're aiming for the high mark. We're aiming. And like I said, some will do it in this lifetime and some won't. And they'll do it in another lifetime, whatever. But that is the destination. That is, the destination, the journey. That's what we're going towards. And it's not about rigorous this and rigorous that. It's about relaxation, enjoying the beautiful fruits of the labor of our divine and our own labor, which is not heavy, a light burden, no burden really at all. My burden, my yoke is light, our brother said. So why you tripping and running around here all obsessing and all anxietying and all that about your life? Why? The bugs do what they do, the birds are clothed very well in lovely feathers, and they have their life and they have their food, and that they're taken care of very well. And being that we are given the power and authority to command upon this planet what we will in the name of the divine and what is for the highest and best good of ourselves and everybody, not just you benefit and nobody else does. No. All that is of God or of the divine benefits all. Benefits all. We don't have to pretend to be poor because there are poor people living on the street. You can't become poor, what is the word? Destitute enough to save them. However, you're called to be an example of what is possible so they can see what is possible and align with that possibility in their own selves and take up their bed and walk. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next thing there. I'm planning to channel messages from. Okay, but that is I allow the message to come through. Okay, thank you very much. Hallelujah. Okay, so yes, the Mother Earth Divine is to assist us in moving smoothly from 3D surviving to 5D thriving. And there are ambassadors of the galactics that are here. Many of you may have seen or witnessed them that are here to assist in that smooth transition from the old to the new. And they have come here to do this so that the people do not get scared. Because if they get scared, they won't remember who they are and they'll back off and they'll go the other direction that is to their demise. But these ambassadors, in which many of us have been called to be ambassadors in actuality, all of us who answer the call are here as ambassadors. Galactic ambassadors to assist the people, to assist them in moving smoothly from 3D surviving to 5D thriving and beyond. And many of you have seen them, and many of you have seen the ships that are over. I was not going to talk about that. Okay, yeah, ships. And one of them is over my church. And my mother is on that ship. Oh, we won't talk about that. Yeah. Okay, there are lots of things that are in the process of being revealed as we are awakening to the truth of our very beings. We truly are. And many of you out there, their windfall is coming your way. 777, 777, 888. There is windfall. Keep your eyes open and your heart open. You have asked for relief or another possibility of wealth and prosperity to do what you love and what you came to do. There are many windfalls coming on the planet right now, coming through into this third dimensional experience for many of us right now. You are seeing 777 or 888, and you don't know why. It's like, oh, why I keep seeing this number keep showing up everywhere? Oh, I look at the clock. Oh, and it's doing this thing and that thing. And pay attention. Windfalls, windfalls of cash, of sustenance, of abundance. And if you are asking for cash, then this. I heard a voice. Actually, it wasn't just a voice. It was a phone. No, it was a text message out of the blue that said, "I'm on my way." It was right after I've been talking with the divine about these things I'm talking to you about right now. And when I contacted the person, they said, "I didn't send that. That didn't come from me." I knew right away what I was hearing and where it really came from. So people, be aware. Your prayers are being answered. Just stay in a vibrational match with it. Take this advice from me. If you are looking to receive lots of cash, to do a project, or to come out of debt, whatever, and to keep receiving, please do not, I repeat, do not judge other people who have money. Do not hate the people who have gobs of billions of money. If you are doing that, then you are standing in between yourself and your windfall. I don't care what they is reported as to how they acquired the wealth and prosperity and what they are doing or not doing. Do not join that low vibrational conversation by judging those people. I don't care who they are. The divine does not care. It's what you are aligning yourself with, what you are focused upon is what's coming into your experience. Please do not judge others as to how they acquired their wealth. They may be fucking thieves. Who cares? What do you have to do with that? You praise the divine for the money that they have, and the divine will send it in a windfall into your bank account. Judge not, lest ye be judged. I'm just going to say this right here in the name of Neville Goddard, who told a story about wanting to get some tickets for his brother who had come to town, who wanted to see the ballet, and the tickets were sold out, and he wanted to make sure his brother came and sat in style and enjoyed the show from a perfect view. Well, all them tickets was gone. So that was what was said. There was a pickpocket thief who came and got in line and bought that last ticket. And the tickets, what did he say? They were $200? Or were they $20? I can't remember. It was one of those two, 20 or 200, can't remember. And he gave the man, the ticket person, two $1 bills real fast and walked off. And he never didn't even pay attention that he had just been, swindled. He took the money and put it away, and Neville saw it. Oh, wait a minute. So he went after the thief. He said, "I know what you did. I saw what you just did. I saw what you just did." He said, "Oh, please don't tell anybody. Oh, you can have the ticket. I said, you paid $2 for that ticket. And I saw what you did. I think he said, I'll give you $2 for the ticket." And he took the ticket and went to the guy. He said, this ticket right here, I'll pay. It was the perfect ticket. He said, and he didn't pay for the ticket. And he said, "I will pay you for the ticket." And he's like, "Okay, right. And that was the perfect ticket. Now see, and we judge people that do stuff like that. When you turn it around and see the divine in that instant, in that person that's really there, that divine that's really in that person, even though they was a thief. And all of us have been thieves at some point in our life. We just don't know that we did it. And some of us do know we did it. If you can turn that around into a blessing where everybody wins, that's what Neville did. He needed that ticket, and them tickets was all sold out, and that person got the last one by thievery. He didn't judge that person. He just went to me and said, I saw what you did, Oh, okay, I'll give you $2. I'll give you what you paid for that ticket. You paid $2 for that ticket. I'll give you $2. And you can be on your merry way. And the guy was really penitent, like, oh my God, please don't tell anybody. And he didn't. He said, this ticket right here was acquired by somebody that actually stole it. And they gave you $2 for it. You can check in your till. You got two $1 bills in there. But I will pay you the full price for the ticket. Woo! Okay? So don't be judging people. Yeah, they're here for a reason. Just like Judas, they're here for a reason. To reveal the truth in some way. We won't go into that story. But nevertheless, don't be, because you'll be judged by what you judge others. What you're quicker you pointing at somebody else, and that's that three of them point right back at you. And then it'll come into your experience because you was judging somebody. So, on that beautiful note, you want some extra cash from the divine? You've been waiting, you've been praying, it ain't happened. Check yourself. Who you been judging to have that's loaded? Who do you look at in the media that's loaded and you point, go, oh, was it Oprah? Was it Trump? Oh, did I say that? Who was it? If you're doing that, that judgment gonna come back in you because you was pointing. I didn't plan to go into this lesson today, but I guess this is what it is. So you're asking for the divine to give you something. Don't judge your other brothers and sisters who may be unconscious right now. And because you blessed, you look at them and blessed, how about that? They may just wake up and change their whole 180 and start serving the planet in a way that could never have been imagined, but only imagined by the divine that sent them here in the first place. There's a balance. There's a yin yang, yin yang, constantly turning one into the other, right like that. Right like that. I may have ruffled some feathers today, and I will not apologize. Because if your feathers were ruffled, that means that you're supposed to get this message. And something inside you is dissolving and turning back into light. The light of the divine that is within you, who you truly are. Might be tough sometimes to hear that kind of stuff, but if it is tough to hear, that means that's you. I know, I've been there lots of times. And if you're able to see the divine message in it, then you will be transformed. Your life will be transformed forevermore. How about that? Okay, so the next thing I was talking about, I guess that's the last thing, is it not? I don't know. Let me look and see. Where did it go? Okay, so that we'll say that was the last, because it kind of hid itself here from me for this moment. Okay, so, and that's it. Yes, and all of the modalities that I mentioned that are on my shop, you can find them on queentiarastreasure.etsy.com. And if you would like a reading, please do contact me. You can DM me. You can leave me a message right here if you want. And or you can email me, Queen Tiara, queentiarastreasure@gmail.com. Okay, if you'd like to request a reading. And I'll show you how you can do that. You can either go into my shop and push the button, or if that's something that you are, not well versed at, then just DM me and we'll set it up. And I do charge at this time $77. I believe $77 for a 1 hour reading. 1 hour reading. And you can sign up for a half an hour reading if you like a 30-minute reading. And I believe that one is $50. I have to look again at my prices. But we'll work it out. Whatever you would like to know more about, or what you would like to experience, just send me a message. queentiarastreasure@gmail.com. And let's get you in here and let's see clearly now. Remove the rain and the clouds. I can see clearly now. The fog is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. I think I can make it now. The fog is gone. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. want to experience that sunshiny day, send me a message. Give me a message if you'd like to work with me. Okay. And on that lovely note, QueenTiarasTreasure.etsy.com. Stop by my shop. I've got marvelous, powerful oils and among other things. So stop by. And so, what are we talking about today? I believe it was the Abraham Hicks Pink and Leopard Rock Star Weekend. Woo! Yes, that's what I had. And my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, I've known her for the longest time, beautiful sister, we were talking about, wouldn't it be neat to go to an Abraham workshop? I've never been. Have you? I've never been. I'd love to. Would it be cool? About a week and a half, maybe week and a half later, she calls me on the phone. She says, "Oh, Abraham Hicks Workshop." Like, what? And she told me somebody that called her and said, "Hey," and told her about it. She said, "Oh, I got to tell my girl Terry because we were just now talking about this." And so right away, I got my ticket the next day. She got her ticket the day after that, and woo, it was done. And let me tell you, it was close to us, San Gabriel, Sheraton Hotel, beautiful hotel. Next time we go, we book in a night or two, and we're going to stay overnight and check out whatever's around there as well. Lovely weekend. We had a lovely chauffeur, our sound tech from our church. We love him so much, Mr. Carlin. And he said, "Okay," I think she told me that she told him about it. He said, "Okay, I'll go." And he got his ticket, and he was our chauffeur for the afternoon, And at first we thought, okay, we need to get these cars going on here because we all have vehicles that are coming to us at this time. It was like, that's when you get to where, okay, I really want to take myself and pick up my friends and stuff. And, and I felt like, okay, well, whatever happens is the way the divine planned it. Well, the divine planned it for us to go with him. Plus another friend of ours that out of the blue, she signed up too. We got perfect seats. And all the questions that we had a list of, because Abraham says, when you sign up, when you get your ticket and stuff like that, you sign up and make a list of questions that you like Abraham to answer. Okay. You just put them out there, you write them. And you don't have to be in the hot seat. You don't have to connect with us in the physical in any way. It's just when you show up, Abraham will answer those questions. Don't you know? My girlfriend had a question. And at one time, I tell you, Abraham had somebody in the hot seat, and she had to stop. So, okay, wait just a minute, wait. And turned and looked in my friend's direction and poured it out. My friend, I said, "Did you hear it? Look at it. I bumped this. Did you get it?" Oh my God. I had a question. I only had one question, actually. Actually, I had one question and one that I didn't actually write down. He looked over our direction, answered both of them. I'm like, I'm taking notes. I'm the only one in the group sitting there taking notes. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It's like my head was going, wrong. It was amazing. And one of the people that we met, new people that we met, who was in the picture on the front of this video, there were new friends that we met. The two in the sunglasses, that's me and my friend, my girlfriend. The other ones are people that we met. And we were talking to them about their stuff and what they wanted to know. So listen, you're supposed to ask that question and she'll answer it. Even though they never wrote no questions, they posed the question when they're in conversation with us. We told them a few things, shared a few things with them. Don't you know Abraham stood up there and then went, and looked at the camera and started talking right to them. Answered it, boom, confirmation like nobody's business. And it was like, wow, what a magical and mystical experience, And we had a wonderful trip up and a wonderful trip back. We shared energy and stories. These are my peeps from my church, Granada Hills Center for Spiritual Living, which I have been a member since 2004. Yeah, when I first got here. I ended up there because my mother in Ohio said, look in the phone book. There's one of those New Thought churches right there where around your daddy lived, because I was living with my father at the time. Just look in the phone book. It's there. And I'm like, and she didn't know what, she in Ohio, right? But I guarantee you there's one in that neighborhood. And it was right around the corner. I even walked to the church. I joined when I don't even know if I officially joined. I don't think I did. When you signed the paperwork and stuff, I didn't. I just turned that paperwork in earlier this year, when we had our church picnic. And they hand out the paperwork for anybody who wants to become a member. And my name is on it. They got my, but I thought I've never officially filled out anything. So I did. Just so to have it on record, me and my boy. So yeah, that was an amazing event that we went to, very powerful. And I'm the lady in pink. I'm the lady pink and leopard. Here's pink and leopard. I'm always that's my signature. Since my inner child work began in 2022 in the month of March with Elisa Moselle, and just changed my life for the front. And I'm studying with her once again in another class now. That's like, oh my God, what an answer to everything. And we all, if we have mentors or teachers, coaches, it is necessary because to study with people who've already been through what you've been through and who are already successful doing what you want to do. You in the peanut gallery, it don't work because they ain't got no experience. It's like the blind leading the blind. So something caught my eye. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what is she offering? I took her free workshop and I'm like, oh man, she's answering every question that I have been asking about what's going on with my business, with everything. I'm like, you know what? She's a business coach, among other things, And they're traveling. She and her lovely wife, they're traveling, traveling and doing their thing while they traveling. No limitations. Okay. So I got in. I said, "Oh my God!" And magic has been happening ever since I signed on for that. It's been like boom, and I already had magic happening with doing the Abraham work, but she came right in with some more pieces, and it's like, oh, and so that's what's happening right now. But anyway, my leopard and pink. I was going to wear something else. I had some kind of a little bit more serious something with leopard and pink and a business suit and whatnot. But the divine or the higher self would not let me do that. I went to the Forever to 21. And I said, okay, now I know what I'm looking for is in here. Every time I ask, I said, yes, it is. And I think this pink jacket, pink denim jacket. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, this is a little, and they kept saying, I said, is it this? And they said, no. I said, okay, well, where the heck is it? The store getting ready to close. And I looked at it again. He goes, you know what? I think it is it. And it was on sale for way less than what I thought I was going to be paying for it. I bought it. It's the exact color of the denim jeans that I had never worn. I put it all together, put some accents, with some Puma bra underneath that kind of was exposed a little bit. I don't think y'all saw that in the picture. And a leopard print shiny scarf. And my lovely hairdo that I love so much is my fun hair that reminds me of Whitney Houston. And my shades, they were the leopard print shades that my girl told me. She said, you need to get these shades. You need to get these shades. I'm like, okay. And she told me where to get them, and I got them. I put all this together, which I had and the sparkly sandals, I was not. And just in the night before is when I put all of it together, and I thought, oh my God. They wanted me to be not serious pink and leopard, but the fun rock star pink and leopard, which I had no clue until the pictures were taken. I'm like, oh my God. And if you notice in the picture, I have the bindi, which I always wear, but in the picture, it looked like it was going up my entire forehead up to here. Like the Bajorans, if you're Star Trek fans, the Bajorans. And also there are tribes in Africa that have the going all the way up too. But the Bajorans, I'm like, oh my God, I believe there was an orb right in the top of my head, right here. There was an orb, and I was the only one in the picture with an orb right there on my forehead. I noticed that in the picture. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what that is. So I was being me. I was having fun being me. That aspect of me that wanted to be expressed to the entire world. And do you know how much fun all of us had together? The new people we met, how much fun we had together. The people I came with, the group, how much fun we had together. When you decide to be you, let go and express yourself regardless of what anybody else thinks or what that what is that when they call it the ego is telling you, oh no, you shouldn't, you need to be serious. You should. The ego was telling me, no, that's not the one. That's not the one. I said, wait a minute, something's going on here. They keep telling me what I'm looking for is right here. And that one keeps on coming in front of me. So I bought it anyway. And there it was. I bypassed the ego and got to the me. And what did I say in the opening? I said, Abraham Hicks Pink and leopard, I didn't put that in there as I was going to. Rockstar weekend, free to be me. Are you allowing yourself to express yourself, being free and not letting what anybody else thinks or what you think somebody else thinks, let that stop you from expressing the rock star in you that has been waiting to emerge and express itself to all and sundry? Because that's the way your wealth comes, is by you letting yourself free to express your opinion, what the divine has given you to share with the world. If that's suppressed, you better forget about that money. Because the one that is not you and the ego that is designed to protect you and keep you from danger, which has its place, but if it's stopping you from expanding and exploring your world, then you gotta turn the volume down. So now you sit down over there and be quiet. Because this is what I'm doing. Okay? I know you are here to protect me and keep me safe. That's good. It keeps you from crossing the street against the red light. It keeps you from driving down this direction when there's a fire down there or somebody doing something they ain't got no business. Yes, you step in and you know. But that part that is about moving into the unknown fearlessly, like little children do. The divine will keep you, steady, but the divine have you open up and express. Limitless. If you're living a life of limitations, you're not free. You're free only when you are willing to move into the unknown and be who you came to be unapologetically. And let the bright light shine and glisten and glow from you, because that's who you are, your light being. Let your light shine, not no little light. That's an old song, and I changed the words to that song. Ain't no little light. Great big light. Let it shine. And all that you've asked for will see that and say, oh, there it is, and come right to you just like that. Because you're being who you really are, unapologetically. And on that lovely note, we've been here for quite some time. And I am going to sign out. Stop by my shop, QueenTiaraTreasure.etsy.com. If you're interested in experiencing any of my modalities, check them out. QueenTiaraTreasure.etsy.com. And if you like to do something, you want to know more about what I'm doing, what I'm offering, do send me a message. QueenTiaraTreasure@gmail.com. And I will post that here when I do the editing of this video. I will post that here. Usually I post it before I go live. I didn't do that today, so I will go in and do that so you all can connect with me if you like. How about that? What y'all doing this weekend? I sure hope you plan to have some fun. Oh, I said Rockstar Weekend the following Sunday, the day right after. I committed a long time ago to finish clearing out my storage. My beautiful friend, my beautiful, beautiful brother, he came out and assisted me. He and my son assisted me in downsizing that storage and moving all that stuff from the big storage to a smaller storage for me to go through that stuff and then downsize that. It's a process. But he assisted us in that. And did what the brother said? He said, I want some 5 oils from your shop. I said, okay. He said, how much you charge for them? I said, oh my God. I said, you don't have to pay for them because you come here, you helping me. And he was with us all day. I think it was about dark when we came home finally. And even in that, he said, okay, how much for you? I'm thinking. So I charged him what I would normally charge without the middleman. The shop is the middleman, and the shipping and all that. He was right over here. So I gave him my regular price, but without the middleman. He's the middleman. The mailman is the middleman. He's right here. And I already had prepared them for him because he told me he wanted 5 of them. So I kind of asked him, what is he really interested in? Some stuff for his mother and his sister. So I prepared all those oils. I made batches of each one and labeled them. I did all my beautiful work. I love so much. He said to me, this is your craft. This is your passion. Yes. What are you charging? So I put my price. I sold him 5 oils and I threw in 1 for free because I was so moved and I wanted him to experience this particular one. It was called Quick Cash 788. So he's gonna let me know and post on my shop, on his in fact, when he gives me his what you call it, review, then I will post the review here as well. So anyway, on that note, stop by my shop, queentiaratreasure.etsy.com. You want to know more about what I offer, my passion work, you can contact me, Queen Tiara's Treasure at gmail.com. And until we meet again next Friday, same time, same place. Thank you for joining me for Fantastic Freedom Fridays, and I'm going to go have me some fun. So, love you, live long and prosper. Woo! Okay.